Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. You're looking live at North Carolina Motor Speedway in Rockingham, North Carolina, for the running of the 1985 North Carolina 500. Let's take a look at the starting grid here for the Carolina 500. You got on the pole Texas Terry Labonte in the 44. On the outside pole in the number 11 Budweiser Chevrolet DW Darrell Waltrip. What's going on, 007? Yeah, exactly. Good job. And starting third in the 15 is Ricky Rudd. Starting fourth in the double Thunder Neil Bonnet 12 Budweiser Chevy. Starting fifth is Jeffrey Bodine in the Levi Garrett number 5. Starting sixth is Rusty Wallace in the Deuce. Starting seventh is Handsome Harry Gant in the 33. Starting eighth, a man named to be a race car driver, Lake Speed in the 75. Starting ninth is Bobby Allison in the 22. Starting 10th, Kyle Petty driving for the Woods Brothers number 7. Starting 11th is Dale Earnhardt in the 3. Starting 12th is awesome. Starting 12th, rather, is Ron Bouchard in the 47. Starting 13th is Richard Petty in the 43. Starting 14th is Awesome Bill from Dawsonville in the 9. Starting 15 is Cale Yarborough in the 28. Starting 16th is Ken Schrader in the 90. Starting 17th is Dick Brooks in the 1 car. Starting 18th is Joe Ruttman in the 4. Starting 19th is Lenny Pond in the 17. Starting 20 is Mr. Terrible Tim Richmond in the 27. Starting 21st is Trevor Boys in the number 49. Starting 22nd is Bobby Hillen Jr. in the 8. Starting 23rd is Dave Marcus in the 71. Starting 24th is Greg Sachs in the 77. Starting 25th is Phil Parsons in the 66. Starting 26th is Buddy Baker in the 88. Starting 27th is Morgan Shepherd in the 00. Starting 28th is JD in the 70. Starting 29th is Dwyer, and he'll be driving the number 64. Starting 30th is Eddie Bouchard in the 6. Starting 31st is Jimmy Smut Means in the 52. Starting 32nd is Wowak in the 74. Starting 33rd is Buddy Arrington in the 67. Starting 34th is Slick Johnson in the 05. Starting 35th is Mr. Mike Potter in the 68. Starting 36th is Ronnie Thomas in the 41. Starting 37th is Jim Southard in the 50. Starting 38th is Mr. Edwards. Starting 39th is Newsom in the 20. And starting dead last shotgun to the field 40th is Randall. Let's get this race started as Buckshot and Beatles joins us here. We'll have Texas Terry Labonte leading us to the green flag. This is a 50-turn race, 500 miles here at the Rock. And let's get this party started. And it helps if we roll the right dice here. And we got a middle group of star in the middle group. Any stars back here? First one up is Lenny Pond. He's got double star. He could get the lead here, folks. Not on a 6, he's not. He's got another shot there to get into the top group. 1, 6, 2, and Handsome Harry's going to hold him off. Next is Joe Ruttman in that 4 car, and he's not going nowhere with a 6. As a matter of fact, Joe Ruttman's going to be the first car out of this race. He blows up here on turn number 1, folks. Joe Ruttman out of this Carolina 500 will finish 40th. Next up is Mr. Dick Brooks, and that'll be not enough. Then we got Cale Yarborough on that 28. He's got 2 chances. Can he get the lead here? And Cale has a problem. What kind of problems Mr. Yarborough have? All kinds of problems. And Cale Yarborough blows up also, folks. Exploding engines here. Yarborough's going to finish 39th. Disappointed in that Ford Thunderbird. Yarborough out of the race. Brings up Mr. Bill Elliott. Gives him 2 chances here. Can Bill grab the lead here? Not on a 6, he can't. And on a 4-1-2. And no, Ricky Rudd holds him off. Here comes Mr. Ron Bouchard. Hey, Big Clue. And that's going to be a 3-5-2. And Rusty holds him off. And the last one, Lake Speed, 2 chances to move up. And a 1-6-1, that's not going to happen. He's got another shot though. And not on a 6. So that'll be the end of turn number 1. See who's going to move up here to the middle group. First up is Terrible Tim Richmond. That old Milwaukee, he's not going nowhere. Trevor Boys, he's not going nowhere. Bobby Hillen, he's not going nowhere. And Mr. Marcus, no, nobody wants to move up. Sachs, how about Greg Sachs? No. Bill Parsons, no. Buddy Baker, yes, Buddy says he'll move up to 18th from 26th. And next up is Mr. Shepard. No, rolling all kinds of 6s here. JD, no. How about Clark? Yes. Dwyer moves up from 29th to 19th. Now we only got 38 cars still running in this race after turn number 1. Yarborough and Ruttman out of this race. We go to turn number 2 now. Yeah, it does suck. I like old Cale Yarborough. Yep. So here we go with turn number 2. And we drop the dice and make an official race out of it. And we got another middle group. This time it's TV drivers. We got a few of them back here. Got 4 TV drivers back here. First up will be Clark Dwyer. He just got up here. Can he get to the top group? Not with a 4, he can't. Next up is Buddy Baker. He just got up here. A 1-5-1, no, he's not going nowhere. Awesome Bill from Dawsonville with a 3-4-1. He's not going nowhere. Earnhardt with the chip will definitely be going places. And he's going to need to use the chip. He's going to go from 11th up to 7th. Knock Handsome Harry back to the middle group. Last one is up. Cal Petty in that 7-11 Wood Brothers. And a 1-6-2. Earnhardt holds him off. So we go to turn number 3. Yeah, it's not a race or anything until you drop the dice on the floor is right, Buckshot. So we go to turn number 3. Bonnie's still leading this race. And again, we got a middle group. And this time it's going to be a Skill again. Well, no, this is the first time for Skill. We had Star the first time. Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. His 3rd chance. Can he move up? And a 5-3-5. And Neil Bonnet with his chip's going to hold him off. These guys cannot make any passes here early in this race. Here comes Cal Petty with 2 chances to get that Thunderbird up there. And a 1-3-5. And this time Neil doesn't have a chip. And Kyle Petty's going to get up the 4th. Can he get to the lead here, folks? It'll take a 4 to get Texas Terry Labonte. And a 1-2 is not going to happen. And last one's Lake Speed. Can Lake get out of the middle group? Now with a 1-1. So that's the end of turn number 3. On to turn number 4. Terry Labonte, DW, Rudd, Petty, Bodine. That's Kyle Petty. Wallace, Earnhardt, Speed, Allison, and Bonnet. Rounding out the top 10. And we got another middle group. And that'll be another skill check here in the middle group. These guys better be making hay here soon. We'll be running out of chances. Here's Awesome Bill from Dawsonville with another shot here. And a 1-1-5. And he's going to go from 14th up to 2nd, knocking DW back to 14th. Awesome Bill made some hay that time. Here comes Neil Bonnet, DW's teammate. And a 4-3-5. And he's going to take over 4th. Switches back. Cal Petty drops back to 10th. And last one here with skill is Lake Speed with a 221 is not going to happen on the turn number 5. 50 miles almost in the books here at Rock. And we got another middle group of skill again. We keep getting this skill in middle group. And first one up is going to be Cal Petty, who just got back there. And he's not going nowhere with a 6. And Lake Speed with a 4, 5, 3. And Rusty Wallace holds him off. We go to turn number 6, moving right along here at the Rock. And we're going to have a duel here. It'll be the 6 car in the top group. So Dale Earnhardt, as usual, going to be a prick, and he's going to go after Bill. See what happens here, folks. And he gets him, puts Bill in a bad spot. See if Bill can survive this here. Takes a 8 for Bill not to wreck. And he barely made it, folks. Bill is not very happy with Earnhardt. Earnhardt put him in a bad spot, but he's able to hang on. Now we go to our first pit stop of the race. And it's going to be TV drivers, 6 and 2 switch spots. Let's see who can get a chip here. We'll start with the first TV driver's Texas, Terry Labonte. He needs a 5 to get a chip. Not happening. Earnhardt needs a 5 to get another chip. Not happening. Awesome Bill needs a 9. And he's going to get a chip. Nice job by that Melling crew. Neil Bonnet needs a 5. Not going to happen. Rusty needs a 4. Nice job by that 2 car. They get Rusty out of the pits quick. Next up is Buddy Baker needs a 4. And not going to happen. Dwyer needs snake eyes. Not going to happen. And last up is Mr. Cal Petty needs a 7. And he gets the job done. Nice job by the Woods brothers. Leave all these guys up that got chips. Cal Petty goes from 18th up to 8th. See if anybody can beat Terry Labonte out of the pits here and take over the lead. Terry's led this lap race so far since the green flag. Can he hold on here? And a 5-3. And Rusty's going to take over the lead in that 2 car. First lead change of the race here on turn number 7. The Deuce is up front. We go to turn number 8 now. And we got our first top group, and it's skill. So let's see if Rusty can hold on here. First one coming after him is Jeffrey Bodine. Takes a 5 or a 6 to beat Rusty. And a 4-3 is not getting it done. Neil Bonnet trying to get the lead in that 12 car. And a 4-6, he'll get it done. But Rusty's got a chip, and he'll burn it to hold on to the lead. Next up is Awesome Bill from Dawsonville with a chip and skill. So he should get the lead here, folks. And he'll have to burn his chip to get it, though. So the 9 car gets the lead here on turn number 8. But he's not going to hold it very long, because Earnhardt's coming with a chip. It'll take a 6 to beat Bill without using the chip. And a 4-4. He'll have to burn his chip, but Earnhardt will get the lead. So here on turn number 8, Earnhardt in the lead. Elliott 2nd. Wallace 3rd. Labonte 4th. Bonnet 5th. Bodine 6th. Rudd 7th. Cal Petty 8th. Speed 9th. And rounding out the top 10 is Bobby Allison. We go to turn number 9. Almost 100 laps done here at the Rock, 1 mile oval. And we got another middle group of skill. Another middle group of skill. Who's got the skill now? Most of them's already made their way to the top. And the first one up is Lake Speed. He's been hanging back here in the 8th or 9th spot. And a 226. And he's going to get Rusty. Just a few minutes ago, Rusty had the lead of this race. Now he's back to 9th. And Cal Petty, 2 chances plus a chip. He could get the lead here from Earnhardt. Love to see that Woods Brothers car up front. A 135. He's going to get Texas Terry Labonte without using the chip. And now he's got a shot at the lead with the chip. He should get it as long as he don't roll triples. And I fucking jinxed him. I jinxed him. He's got a problem. He rolled triple fours. Should have kept my mouth shut. What kind of problems Cal Petty have here in the Woods Brothers car? 14, he's got a cut tire. He'll drop back to 38th spot. Trying for the lead. Earnhardt probably put a damn bumper to his fender and cut the tire because Earnhardt is a prick. So here we go. Let's see who's going to move up here to the top group. And not going to be Texas Terry. How about Rusty? Nope. How about Mr. Bobby Allison? No. How about Buddy Baker? Buddy Baker, no. How about Clark Dwyer? No. How about Ron Bouchard? Ron Bouchard puts that 47 car up to 7th. Let's see who's going to move up here to the middle group. First up is going to be Terrible Tim Richmond. No. How about Mr. Boyce from Canada? Oh, Canada. No. Bobby Hillen in that 8 car. He's moving on up. 19th. We still got 38 cars running. Kyle Petty's now back in 38th with that cut tire. Exactly, Buckshot. Exactly. Like I say, guarantee he put a fender to him. Made the old fender rub. We go to turn number 10 now. 100 miles done. 400 to go. And we got a bottom group of Smart. Who's smart back here in the bottom group? If you're smart, you wouldn't be back here, right? And first one up's Bobby Arrington. First time we talked about Buddy here today in that 67 car. And if you roll the right dice, it helps. And not going nowhere with a 4. And now Eddie Burchell in that 6 car. Can he get out of the rear with the gear? Not with a 5. And here's Dave Marcus, 2 chances to get out of this bottom group. And a 4, not happening, needs a 3. And a 2, 6, 1. Can he get it here, folks? And no, Harry Gann holds him off, and that's the last smart driver. Nobody went nowhere in that back group on the turn number 11. And we got a middle group of smart plus a problem. First up is the smart Bobby Hillen Jr. smart. And a 266. He's going to take over 7th from Rod Bouchard. He drops back to 19th. Hillen up there in the top group now. And Harry Gant, the handsome one, he's double smart. And a 3-2-1's not going nowhere, but he's got another shot. And a 2-5-2. And Ricky Rudd holds him off. Next up is Mr. Kenny Schrader in that Junie Donlevy Ford. And not going nowhere with a 6. DW. Drop back here. See if he can get back up there with his teammate. He's got 2 chances. 4-5-2. Ricky holds him off. He's got another shot, though. And a 2-3-2. And Mr. Speed can hold him off. DW goes from 14th up to 3rd. Puts that Budweiser car up there in the top 3. And Mr. King, Richard Petty. Oh, thank you, Beetle. Appreciate it, man. Mr. Petty, he can move up here in the Woods Brothers. With 4 ain't happening. He needed a 3. Bobby Allison smart in that 22 car. And a 166, he'll get 7th from Mr. Hillen Jr. And last one's Texas Terry Labonte. He's got 2 chances. He could get the lead here, folks. And a 5. Not happening. He needed a 4. He's got one more shot. A 2, 3, 3. And Neil holds him off. We go to turn number 12. And that'll be a top group of problem. Oh, we forgot the problem. Forgot about the problem. And it was, who had the problem? Mr. Rusty Wallace has the problem. We forgot that problem. That'll be 21. He's got a cut tire. That causes a wreck. And the yellow comes out. So that'll actually be, so it was turn number 11. Plus then there'll be a caution. All righty. So Rusty's out of the race. Everybody moves up since the caution came out. The yellow flag's waving now. Everybody moves up. Now we got 37 cars still running in this race. Rusty Wallace will finish 38th in that deuce. All righty, and now the green flag comes back out. Earnhardt in the lead. Elliott second. Waltrip third. And his teammate Neil Bonnet fourth. Jeffrey Bodine fifth. Ricky Rudd sixth. Bobby Allison seventh. Terry Labonte eighth. Bobby Hillen Jr. ninth. And Buddy Baker 10th. And then we had a problem on the next turn here on turn number 13. Let's see who's going to have this problem. And it's going to be Buddy Baker's going to have the problem. And Buddy's got, what kind of problems poor Buddy Baker got? He's got a brake problem. And he's an E. And we're still in the beginning of the race. So Buddy's going to need a 4 to stay in this race. And he doesn't get it. So Buddy Baker in that 88 car is going to finish 37th with brake problems here at the Rock. And now we'll see who moves up here to the middle group. Now we only have 36 cars running in the race. We've lost 4 cars so far. Let's see if Mr. Boys can move up. And no. How about Dave Marcus? No. How about Mr. Greg Sachs? Yes, Greg Sachs moves up to 19th from 22nd. And on to turn number 14 now. Give me 1 second here. My daughter's texting me. All righty, here we go with turn number 14. And we got a duel, and it'll be Bobby Allison going after Bill Elliott. And Bobby doesn't get it done in order not to wreck. Bobby needs a 5 not to wreck. So Bill slammed the door on him. Did it cause a wreck here? Yes, it did. Now we got to see if Bobby stays in the race. Yellow flag is out, folks. It's Bobby Allison trying to get past Bill Elliott. He wrecks. Now let's see. It takes going to take an 8 for Bobby to stay in this race. And he barely does. So Bobby will drop back to 36, but the caution comes out. Everybody will move up. They get that Miller highlight car fixed. That Buick is back in the race, but he'll be 36th. As Bill was able to put the block on him and kept him from passing. That'll take us to turn number 16. Alrighty, here we go. Turn number 16. Earnhardt still in the lead as we come back to the green flag. Elliott second, Waltrip third, Bonnet fourth, Bodine fifth, Rudd sixth, Labonte seventh, Hillen eighth in the 8 car. If you like numbers, Dwyer ninth, and the King is 10th. And that's going to be a top group of star. Who's got the star power up here? Ricky Rudd's got a star. He's coming after Earnhardt. It'll take a 5 or a 6 to get him. And you know, there ain't no love lost here between Rudd and Earnhardt. 2-1, though, doesn't get the job done. Next is Jeffrey Bodine, another Earnhardt rival. Can Jeffrey put the bumper to Earnhardt? And Jeffrey rolls triples. He's got a problem. What kind of problems poor Jeffrey have? Multiple problems, and poor Jeffrey Bodine's going to finish 36, folks. And that Levi Garrett car. So Bodine's out of the race. Here comes Mr. Bonnet. And that Thunderbird, wrong 6, ain't getting it done. DW's got 2 chances at him here. And he gets him. DW puts that Budweiser Chevy in the lead for the first time here on turn number 16. 11 car Junior Johnson's out front. And Awesome Bill has 2 chances at him. It'll take a 6 though to get by DW. A 2-5, not quite. Needs a 6. And a 5-6. Bill gets it done. He puts that Coors car out front. The Battle of the Beers. And the Coors car is now out front for the second time in this race. We go to our second pit stop of the race. Turn number 17 here, folks. And we got a top group 2 and 6. Oh, we got to see who moves up here. We'll keep that 2 and a 6. And Mr. Hillen moves up. And let's see who moves up from the back. And not going to be Dave Marcus. How about Phil Parsons? Nope. How about Mr. Shepard? No. JD moves up. Say only 35 cars running here at the Rock. 5 cars have fallen out of the race. As we make it to turn number 17, our second pit stop, and 2 and 6 switch spots. And let's see who can get some chips up here in the top group. First up is Bill. He needs a 9. And that Melling crew barely gets her done, but gets him out good and gets him a chip. DW needs a 6. Barely gets a Junior, and that crew gets her done. Hillen needs a 5. Not happening. Bonnet needs a 5. Not happening. Rudd needs a 6. Not happening. Terry needs a 5. Not happening. And last but not least is Earnhardt needs a 5. Not happening. Now let's see if anybody can beat Bill out of the pits here. And a 2-1. Bobby Hillen tries, but Bill will use his chip to keep the lead. So we go to turn number 18. With Elliott in the lead, Waltrip second, Hillen third, Bonnet fourth, Rudd fifth, Texas Terry sixth, Earnhardt seventh, Dwyer eighth, Petty ninth, and Boys is rounding out the top 10. And we got a top group of skill. It'll take a 6 to get Bill. Earnhardt's got skill. And we got to roll the right damn dice. That's the third time I've done that today. And a 6 ain't getting it done. Next up is Neil Bonnet. And a 5-4 is not getting it done. Bobby Hillin Jr.'s got skill. And a 2-4, a 4-2 is not getting it done. And DW's got a chip, but he don't have skill. So we go to turn number 19. Close that 200-mile mark. And we got trouble right here in Rockingham. And that starts with a T that rhymes with P. Here we go. And they'll take an 8 for Bill not to be involved in this wreck. And he's safe. DW's got the chip. And it'll take a 7 for him not to have to use the chip. And he's going to have to use the chip, but he keeps that Budweiser car out of the wall. Here's Bobby Hillin Jr. It'll take a 7 for him not to wreck. And he's involved in the wreck. So Bobby's wrecking. Neil Bonnet needs a 7. And Bonnet's involved. So that's 2 cars involved. One more and we go to the middle group. And Ricky Rudd makes it through with a 7. Takes a 6 for Mr. Labonte not to, and he's involved. So we're going to the middle group, folks. Could be a big one. Takes a 5 for Earnhardt not to wreck, and he's involved. Dwyer, it'll take a 4, and he's involved. The King needs a 4 not to wreck, and he makes it through. We'll keep him up there for right now. We know if we got to go to the bottom group. Trevor Boys needs a 4. Trevor's involved. The Canadians reckon. JD needs a 4. He doesn't make it through. Lanny Pond, can he escape this mess? No, he can't. Pond's involved. Dick Brooks needs a 4. Everybody looks like they need a 4. Hey, what's going on, Hunter and 007 and Ken Castro's in the house, man. All righty. Brooks needs a 4. And he gets it. Dick Brooks makes it through. Handsome Harry needs a 6. He makes it through. That's Skull Bandit. Terrible Tim Richmond. Can he make it through? Yes, he does. Snake Eyes. Tim. Nice driving by Tim. I was Ron Bouchard, not Tim Richmond. Now it's Tim Richmond. Did I jinx old Tim? Yes, I did. Tim's involved in the wreck. How many cars is that? 5. One more and we go to the bottom group. Sachs needs a 4. And he gets it. Lake Speed needs a 7. He doesn't get it. We are going to the bottom group, folks. Ken Schrader needs a 6. And he makes it through. So here we go in the bottom group. And Mr. Marcus needed a 4. He's involved. Bill Parsons needs a 4. He doesn't make it through. They're all wrecking back here, folks. Morgan Shepherd needs a 4. He doesn't make it through. How about Mr. Eddie? He doesn't make it through either. Jimmy Smut Means, can he make it through? No, they're all crashing. This is a smash-up derby back here, folks. Whoa, whack. He doesn't make it through. Buddy Arrington needs a 6. Doesn't make it. Damn. How many cars are going to get repaired and get back in this race? Old Slick Johnson needs a 4. He's not slick enough. Yeah, that would be cool, Ken. Yeah. Yeah, it would be cool to do one with G-Puck. I love this game. I love NASCAR. Well, I love older NASCAR. Mike Potter needs a 4. Doesn't get it. And how about Mr. Ronnie Thomas in this 41? Can he survive? Yes, he does. Ronnie Thomas makes it through, folks. Old Jim Southard, he makes it through. He needed a 10. Edwards needs a 5. Doesn't make it through. They're all crashing, man. Newsom Doesn't make it through with a 10. Randall needs a 4. Doesn't make it through. Damn. Cal Petty, can he make it through for the Woods brothers here, folks? Yes, he does. Cal Petty gets the Woods brothers up there. And last but not least is Bobby Allison. And he's involved in the wreck. So we'll move all these cars up and see who's going to survive this smash 'em up wreck here on turn number 19. Okay, we're in the middle part of the race. Most of them's going to take a 6 to stay in this race. It'll take a 6 for Bobby not to be out. See what happens here. The caution is definitely out. See how it goes. And Bobby Allison's going to make it through. We'll go with 30 cars. No, we'll go with 25 cars staying in this race. Let's see how it works. Randall needs a 6. Doesn't make it. Cannot get that 93 car fixed. Randall will finish 35th. Next up is Rick Newsom. He's going to need a 6. He makes it through. Nice job of repairing that car. Edwards needs a 6. He makes it. They repair the car. Mike Potter needs a 6. And they don't get Potter's car fixed. The 68 car is going to finish 34th. Slick Johnson, can he get back in this race, folks? He needs a 6. Yes, he does. I might be wrong. There might be more than 25 cars stay in this race. And Buddy Arrington needs a 7. And he barely gets it. We're going to move these guys back. We'll go back to 30th here. Like I originally said, maybe we can get 30 cars to survive this. Bobby Wowack, he needs a 6. Doesn't get it. The 74 Wowack will finish 34th. 33rd, rather. Jimmy Smut Means, he needs a 6. Doesn't get it. The 52 will finish 32nd. Ed Burchard needs a 6. And he gets it, makes it through. Nice job in that 6 crew. Getting him back up there. Shepard needs a 6. Doesn't get it. The double aught of Shepard will finish 31st. Bill Parson, he needs a 6. Doesn't get it. The 66 will finish 30th. So we're only going to have 29 cars running in this race at the most. And here's Dave Marcus. He needs a 6 in that 71. Not happening. The 71 will finish 29th. All of a sudden now they can't get these cars fixed. Leg Speed needs an 8 to stay in the race. He gets it done. Speed still in the race. Tim Richmond needs a 6. And they don't get it. The old Milwaukee car will finish 28th. Hate to see that. I like old Tim Richmond. Died way too early. Way too early. Lenny Pond needs a 6. He gets it done. Pond's still in the race. JD needs a 6. Gets her done. Trevor Boyd needs a 6. He gets her done. Now they're starting to get these cars fixed. Dwyer needs a 6. Doesn't. Dwyer in that 64 car finished 27th. Earnhardt needs a 6. Can they get that 3 car fixed? No, the 3 car's out of this race, folks. He's going to finish 26th. Texas Terry Labonte, they need a 6. Get that Piedmont Airlines car back out there in the 44 car. Going to finish 25th. Here comes the 12 car, DW's teammate, and they need a 7 to stay in the race. He gets it done. And last but not least, Bobby Hillen Jr. He needs a 7 to stay in this race, and he gets it done. So we're going to have 24 cars still running in this race, folks, after the big one. The big one on turn number 19. We'll go over the top 10 here real quick after this big wreck. We got Elliott in the lead, Waltrip second, Rudd third, Petty fourth, Brooks fifth, Harry Gant sixth, Ron Bouchard seventh, Greg Sachs eighth, Schrader ninth, and rounding out the top 10 is Ronnie Thomas. We'll have Bill Elliott taking us to the green flag here on turn number 22. After the big wreck. Here we go. The green flag's out. Hey, MV. And we got a top group of stars. Who's the stars up there now? Ron Bouchard's a star. It'll take a 6 though to get Bill. And a 3-3-3. Ron Bouchard has a problem, folks, with those triples. And he is blown up. Engine let go. Probably overheating, running all those caution flags. So Ron's going to finish 24th. Kaboom goes the engine in that 47 car. So next up is going to be Mr. Handsome Harry Gant. And again, it'll take a 6 to beat Bill. And he's got the 6, but the other 6 ain't going to get her done. Now it's Dick Brooks. First time we talked about Dick. Can he get the lead here, folks? And now Dick Brooks, he blows up also. These cars, like I say, running around the track in slow conditions might overheat it. So Brooks is going to finish 23rd. And next up is Ricky Rudd in that Bud Moore number 15 Motorcraft. Wrong 6th. DW's got 2 chances at Bill. And he gets it done on the first one. He puts that Budweiser car back up front here on turn number 22. DW second time at the lead. And we'll see who's going to move up here to the top group and the middle group. And Sachs will move up. How about Ken Schrader in that Jeannie Donlevy car? Nope. Ronnie Thomas? No. Jim Southard? No. Kyle Petty and the Woods Brothers? Yes. Now let's see what 2 cars are going to move up. And we got Buddy Arrington. Can Buddy move up? Yes, he can. Next up is Slick Johnson. How slick is he, folks? Not slick enough. Oh, John Edwards, no. Rick Newsom, no. Last but not least, Bobby Allison. Oh, cool, Ken. Like I say, we definitely got to get together. I need to order. That's what I should do. I should order the bats so we could do a head-to-head thing with that bats league. Here's Bobby Allison. He's moving on up. So we got 22 cars still in this race, folks. We're getting close to the halfway point here. 23 turns. And where we go. Now DW's got the lead. And we got a middle group of heat plus a problem. First up, the heat. First time we've had heat all day. Buddy Arrington's got the heat. You know, 5's not going to get the job done for him. Next up is going to be Hillen Jr.'s got heat. And triple 5's. Bobby Hillen Jr.'s got a problem. Everybody's got a problem. As I hit the camera, sorry about that. And 21, he's got a cut tire. That causes a wreck, and he's out of the race. And that'll be the end of that turn, folks, as the caution comes out. DW still got the lead, and Bobby Hillen Jr. finished 22nd. Rock is hard on cars today, folks. So everybody will just move up with the caution. Now 21 cars running. And that'll take us to, as they drop the green flag, cross flags are out. We're at the halfway point, folks. 25 turns are done. 500 miles. 250 of them's in the books. This DW leads us back to the green flag here. And we got a bottom group of a rare problem in the bottom group. On a rare problem we might not really have a rare problem. There's only 2 cars back here in the bottom group. 56, a black flag, driver in the bottom group. Now, like I say, let's see if it is a driver in the bottom group because there's only 2 cars. So this row has to be 11 to 14 or there is nothing. And there isn't. There is no problem back there. So that turns over. We go to turn number 26. And we got a duel. That'll be the 6 cars in the middle group. And Slick Johnson's not going to give it a try. How about Bobby Allison? Bobby needs a 4, but he wrecked the last time he tried it. Is he going to be a little more cautious or not? Going after Kenny Schrader. I think he's going to be cautious right now. So many cars have wrecked in this race, and that's going to take us to the turn number 27, the 3rd pit stop of the race, folks. And we got a top group. 5 and 3 is going to switch. Let's see who can get some chips in the top group. First up is going to be DW. He needs a 5. No, he needs a 6. DW needs a 6. Doesn't get it. Bill needs a 9. Can that milling crew come through? And they do. The milling crew gets Bill out quickly. How about Bud Moore? Can he get Ricky out there quick? Yes, he can. Greg Sachs needs a 4. He doesn't get it done. Handsome Harry needs a 6. He gets it done. Nice job by that Skull Bandit. I don't need him crew. Now the King needs a 4 now. And his son right behind him. The Petty's running 6th and 7th. And the Woods brothers do a good job here for Kyle. And they do. So we'll move these guys up. And see if anybody can beat DW out of the pits. And a 5-3. And Greg Sachs, believe it or not, Greg Sachs is leading the North Carolina 500, folks, in that 77 car. Don't know how long he'll stay up there, but he's got the lead here on turn 27. Greg Sachs, your leader. Bill Elliott, 2nd. Rudd, 3rd. Gant, 4th. Kyle Petty, 5th. DW, 6th. The King, 7th. Schrader, 8th. Thomas, 9th. And Southard rounds out your top 10. Here we go. Turn number 28. And we got a middle group of Smart. How many people Smart back here? First one up's Bobby Allison. He was patient, didn't try nothing last turn. See if it pays off here. 5-4-1. Nope. Buddy Arrington Smart. Can he get that 67 Dodge up front? Not with a 6, he can't. And the last driver that's Smart's Ken Schrader. And a 3-2-5. He's going to get Rick, but Rick's got a chips, and he's going to burn it to hold him off. Turn number 29 now. Oh, it sounds good, buddy. Yep. Sounds good. Like I say, I just thought that batch would be fun to play head-to-head. Okay, here we go. We're turn number 29. And we got a top group of Reflex. First time we've had Reflex. And it takes a 3 rather. 3 to beat Greg Sachs. First up is the King. Can the King get the lead here at North Carolina Motor Speedway, folks? And a 5, no. DW's got 2 chances at him. And he regained the lead here. 5-3. Yes, he does. DW gets that Chevy back up front on turn number 29. Next up is Cal Petty. He's got 2 chances at DW and a chip. It'll take a 6 to beat DW. 5-2, no, but Cal's got another shot and a chip. And he's going to need to burn the chips. Cal Petty puts the Woods brothers up front. I think that's the first time that 7 car's been up front today on turn number 29. But here comes a lot of other drivers with chips, folks. You got Harry Gant with reflex and a chip. It'll take a 6 to beat Kyle, but like I say, Harry's got the chip, and he's going to have to burn it. But Handsome Harry gets that Skull Bandit number 33 up front. Now they're starting to do some passing. Ricky Rudd's got reflex, but no chip. It'll take a 6 to beat Handsome Harry. And a 3-4 is not getting it done. And Bill Elliott doesn't have reflex, so old Harry's going to hold him off. Here we go, turn number 30. And we got a top group of Smart. Who's Smart up here? The King's Smart. And it'll take a 6 to get Handsome Harry. A 2-5, no. DW is double Smart. He'll have 2 chances at him. 3-4, no. And a 6-1, the wrong 6. Ricky Rudd Smart. It's coming after Gant. And a 3-3, no. But he's got, and Bill don't have the Smart quality. He's got that chip, but unable to use it. We go to turn number 31. We got a middle group of Skill. Who's got the Skill? Skill. Lake Speed's got Skill. And we got a 3-4-2. And DW holds him off. Neil Bonnet and that 12 car trying to get Junior's other car up there in the top group. And a 1-5-5. He's going to get Mr. Sachs go from 11th up to 6th. And that's it. Nobody else has Skill. Turn 32. And we got a top group of TV. We got 3 of them up there, and Bill's got a chip. It'll take a 5 or a 6 to beat Harry. And a 4-5. Look at that. Neil Bonnet goes from 11th up to 1st in a matter of seconds. That Chevy is flying up through there. First time he's led the day, folks, here on turn 32. But I don't think he's going to keep it long. Awesome Bill's got a chip. And it'll take a 6 to get Neil. And a 1-3. Ricky don't get him. Here comes Bill. He needs to get a 6 not to use the chip. And 2-2. He's going to need to burn his chip. But Bill puts that Coors car back up front. Here on turn number 32. We go, to turn number 33. And we got a top group of Heat plus a problem. First up is the King. And it'll take a 6 to get Bill. And a wrong 6. 6-5's not getting it done. Kyle Petty's got 2 chances at Bill. And a 1-6. He gets it done. Kyle Petty puts the Woods brothers back up front here on turn 33. Kyle Petty, he did run good at the Rock. If you remember when he was driving that Felix Savalas Mellow Yellow. And that's it. Plus, we had the problem. So he's going to have, poor Rick Newsom, he's going to blow up and he's going to finish 21st in the 20 car, folks. Kaboom goes that engine. We go to turn number 34. Petty in the lead. Kyle Petty, that is. Bonnet, 2nd. Rudd, 3rd. Elliott, 4th. Waltrip, 5th. Gant, 6th. Richard, the King, 7th. Schrader, 8th. Thomas, 9th. And Southard, 10th. And we got a middle group of Reflex. Who's got Reflex back here? First up is Mr. Slick Johnson. He hasn't been slick today except for missing that wreck. And he's got a problem. Poor Slick. And a 22, what kind of problems he got here? He's got a brake problem, and that'll make him, they won't have enough time to get that car fixed. 05 of Slick Johnson's going to finish 20th. And since there's only one car in the back group, he'll move up. He will move up. Ain't no doubt about that. All right, next up is Bobby Allison. Here comes the Alabama gang. And that's not going to work with a 5. JD's got 2 chances. And a 3, 6, 5. Not going to help him, but he's got another shot here. Needs a 2. Didn't get it with a 4. Here comes Trevor Boys. One Canadian driver is not going nowhere with a 3-1. Here comes Lake Speed with 2 chances. And a 3, 6, 5. He's going to get the king. He's going to go from 15th up to 7th. And now he's got a shot at the lead. It'll take a 6 to get Cal Petty. And he gets it done. Lake Speed flying up through there, folks. Goes from 15th up to the lead here on turn number 34. How about that? Remember, Lake Speed was our Daytona 500 winner, folks. Now he's got the lead here at the Rock. Lenny Pond. First time we've talked about Lenny Pond today. And not going nowhere with that 2. And here comes Ronnie Thomas. He needs a 2 also. No. Last up is Ken Schrader. He needs a 3. And a 2-5-2. And Harry again holds him off. We go to turn number 35. 2/3 of the way done. Alrighty, folks. Here we go. Turn number 35. Lake Speed's now your leader. And we got a middle group, rare problem in the middle group. On a rare problem we got here in the middle group. 12. Driver error. Moves to the end of the bottom group. So he's just going to go down to the end of the middle group. See who it is. 55. And the middle group is the 5 odd. So he's not going very far. JD only loses 3 spots. And that's it for turn number 35. On to turn number 36. And we got a top group of heat. Here comes the heat. And it takes a 4 to get Lake Speed here. And Cal Petty's got 2 chances at him to get back in the lead after Lake took the lead from him. And he wastes no time putting that Woods Brothers Thunderbird back up front. The 7-Eleven car is back up front here on turn number 35. And then Lake Speed's just switching the lead back, folks. Who else has got heat? Bill, it's got double heat. It'll take a 6 to get Cal Petty down. And a 2-4, but he's got another shot at him. And a 2-2's not getting it done. And that's it. Nobody else has got heat. On to turn number 37. Here's our 4th pit stop of the race, folks. One more will be the money stop. Almost 400 miles in the book. We got a top group 6 and 3 is going to switch. And let's see who can get some chips up here in the top group. First up is Cal Petty and the Woods Brothers. Needs a 7. Doesn't get it. Neil Bonnet needs a 5. Doesn't get it. Rudd needs a 6. He gets it with snake eyes. Nice job by Bud Moore and that 15 crew. Lake Speed needs a 7. He gets it. DW needs a 6. He gets it. Nice job by Junior Johnson and that Budweiser crew. Harry Gant, he gets her done. They're all getting it done. Awesome Bill needs a 9. And he doesn't get it. So just Neil Bonnet and Bill and the leader, Kyle Petty, don't get chips. Let's see if anybody beats Kyle Petty out of the pits here. And a 1-6, no. He holds them off. We go to turn number 38. And that's going to be a middle group of control. First time we've had control today. Oh, Eddie Burchell and that 6 car's got control. See if Eddie can get that 6 car up front. 2-5-3. And Neil Bonnet holds him off. Next up is Bobby Allison. And 6 ain't getting it done. 6-1-6. Wasted that blue 6. Trevor Boys, here we go. And a 2-4-6. He's getting it done, but Harry Gant's got a chip and holds him off. And here comes Mr. Edwards now. With a 6 ain't getting it done. As a matter of fact, he's got a problem. What kind of problems he got? 62. He's got a clutch problem. That'll end his race. So the Johnny Edwards will finish 19th. And Jim Southard's got control. Oh, Fords aren't doing bad, G-Puck. You got a Ford in the lead, Ford second, and 7s. So you got 3 out of the top 7s Fords. Like say 1 and 2, you got Petty and Rudd. Kyle Petty and the Woods brothers and Ricky Rudd in that Bud Moore number 15 motocross car. And a 1-4-1's not getting the job done. And that's it. Turn number 38. Everybody will move up here. Nobody in the bottom group. All right, here we go to turn 38. 39 rather. Turn 39's top group of skill. Awesome Bill's got skill. Kyle Petty takes a 6 to get Kyle Petty out of the lead here, folks. And a 3-3 is not going to get her done. Here comes Neil Bonnet. And a 5-5, nope. Leg speed with skill and a chip. And he's going to need to use the chip. Leg speed, Reed takes the lead. They're going back and forth. Him and Kyle Petty here on turn number 39 now. The last 4 lead changes has been between these two. So Lake Reed takes the lead. Ricky doesn't have skill. All righty, and that ends turn number 39. On to turn number 40. 100 miles to go here at the Rock, folks. And we got a 6-car duel, and he'll be going after Kyle Petty. Bill will, trying to get a chip here. And he gets it done. He puts Kyle Petty in a bad situation now. Bill gets a chip. Kyle needs a 7, not the wreck. And he doesn't. He holds on to that Thunderbird. We go to turn number 41 here now. Speed in the lead. Rudd second. Elliott third. Waltrip fourth. Gant fifth. Bonnet sixth. Kyle Petty seventh. Schrader eighth. Thomas ninth. And Southard rounding out the top 10. Oh, God, that's a damn good matchup. Yeah. Ken Castro says he's got the big train going up against Cy Young in his Bats League today. That's a hell of a pitching matchup. Here we go with turn number 41. We got a middle group of trouble. Uh-oh, here we go, folks. They're wrecking and banging back here. First up is Schrader. Needs a 6, not the wreck. He doesn't. Ken Schrader's wrecking. Ronnie Thomas needs a 4. He's involved in this melee. Southard needs a 10. He makes it through. Sax needs a 4. He doesn't make it through. JD needs a 4. Doesn't make it through. Lenny Pond needs a 4. He doesn't make it either. The King needs a 4. Can the King survive this mess, folks? No, he's involved in the wreck. Trevor Boyd needs a 4. Doesn't make it. Bobby Allison needs a 5. Doesn't make it either. None of them's able to avoid this wreck. Here comes Eddie Burchell. He needs a 5. Doesn't get it. He gets double 5s. And Buddy Arrington needs a 6. Can Buddy make it through? No. So Southard's the only one that made it through here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 car pile up. Cautions out. See if they can get their cars fixed. Most of them's going to need a 4. Buddy Arrington is going to need a 5. Buddy gets that 67 car back out there. No, he can't. Oh, very cool. 007. Yeah, and then there was 8. Yeah, Carnage is right, G-Puck. So Buddy Arrington's going to finish 18th. Okay, let's see if old Eddie can get his car back out there. He'll need he'll need a 4. Doesn't get it with box cars. So the 6 car is going to finish 17th. Bobby Allison needs a 4. Doesn't get it. The 22 car is going to finish 16th. Next up is Trevor Boys. Again, he'll need a 4, and he gets it. Trevor Boys. We'll put him back here in 10th. Next up is the King. He needs a 4. And they don't get that STP Pontiac back out there. The King will finish 15th. Lenny Pond needs a 4. Doesn't get it. 17 car will finish 14th. JD, can he get that car back out there? Again, he needs a 4. No, JD will finish 13th in the 70 car. Greg Sachs, he needs a 4. Doesn't get it. The 77 car will finish 12th. Ronnie Thomas, he needs a 4 in the 41 car. Doesn't get it. He'll finish 11th. And last but not least is Kenny Schrader in that 90 car. And he's out of the race, and he'll finish 10th. Only 9 cars still running in this race, folks. Well, Kenny will finish in the top 10 in the garage. We go to turn number 44 with Lake Speed, your leader. Getting ready to get the green flag. Rudd second, Elliott third, Waltrip fourth, Harry Gant fifth, Neil Bonnet sixth, Kyle Petty seventh, Southard eighth, and Trevor Boys is ninth. And we got a bottom group, which is nobody. So on to turn number 45. And another bottom group. So on to turn number 46. And we got a middle group of a problem. And it's going to be poor Trevor Boys. He blows up. And Trevor in that 49 car is going to finish ninth. And we go to the money stop. Turn number 47, folks. Here we go. The money pit stop. And it's going to be both groups. Let's see here. Can anybody get some chips? You already got Elliott, Rudd, and Walter with chips. Lake Speed needs a 7. Doesn't get it. Ricky Rudd needs a 6 to get another one. Doesn't get it. Awesome Bill needs a 9. He gets another chip. DW needs a 6. Doesn't get it. Handsome Harry needs a 6. He doesn't get it. Bonnet needs a 5. Doesn't get it. Cal needs a 7. Doesn't get it with boxcars. And the last one, Southard, needs a 7. Doesn't get it. Bill Elliott looking good with those double chips there, folks. But there's only 3 turns to go. Here we go, folks. And we got a top group of Reflex. So here they come after Mr. Speed. It'll take a 6 to beat him. But some of these guys got chips. Kyle Petty with Reflex, double Reflex. And a 6-3 is not getting it done, but he's got another shot at him. And a 6-1, nope. Neil Bonnet's got Reflex. Can he get the job done here? A 4-1, no. Handsome Harry and the Skull Bandit. And a wrong 6, a 6-2. Yeah, here comes some mooses, right. And we got DW with a chip and 2 chances at him. And a 3-6 DW gets him without burning the chip. That's big. DW with the lead here on turn number 48. Just like DW, hangs around and hangs around. Bill with those 2 chips, but doesn't have Reflex. Ricky Rudd does have Reflex, though. And he has a chip. It takes a 6 to get him. And a 3-3. He'll burn his chip and make DW burn his. And that's it for turn number 48. Two turns to go, folks. Here we go. Turn number 49. Going down the railroad line. We got a middle group of control. The only one in the middle group is Southard, and he does have control. Can he get up here to the top group and maybe win this race, folks? And a 5's not getting it done. White flag is out, folks. White flag is out. DW with the lead. Rudd second. Elliott with 2 chips in third. Speed fourth. Gant fifth. Neil Bonnet sixth. And Kyle Patty seventh. Here we go. And we got a top group of Star. Who's got the stars, folks? I'll tell you right now, Bill's got 2 stars and 2 chips. So here we go. Neil Bonnet. And it takes a 6 to get DW. And a 2-3. He holds off his teammate. Here comes the handsome one in the 33 car. A 2-4. He holds him off. Lake Speed, 2 chances at him. Now 3-4. He holds off Lake. 6-5. The wrong 6. Here comes Awesome Bill with 2 chances and 2 chips. So here comes Bill. Needs a 6 not to burn the chip. 2-3 doesn't get it, but he's got another shot here. And a 2-4. He'll have to burn one of his chips, but Bill Elliott gets the lead here on the final turn. Awesome Bill from Dawsonville gets the lead here on turn number 50. And you got Rudd. And it's impossible for Ricky to beat him because Bill's got the chip. We'll do the roll anyway. And a 5-2. Bill holds him off. And your winner, chicken dinner is Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. The bump and run. Yeah, exactly, G-Puck. He might not have needed it. That car might have been flying. He might have been playing possum like old Silver Fox. Your winner, Bill Elliott, folks. First win of the year for Awesome Bill. Ricky Rudd in that Ford number 15 is second. DW thought he had this race won, folks. Finishes third. Lake Speed. How about this? He's won the Daytona 500 and now he's finished 4th here at the Rock. Speed having a damn early part of this year. Damn good year. Handsome Harry Gant finishes 5th. Neil Bonnet, he won last race at Richmond. He finishes 6th. And Cal Petty, not a bad run for Cal, but he's got to be disappointed. The 7 car finishes 7th. He's led most of this race. And how about this? In the 50 car, Jim Southard finishes 8th, folks. Nice race by Jim. I want to thank Buckshot. Check out his channel. G-Puck, we got to get together with some Master Game stuff too, bud. Who else? Beatles, check out his channel. Beatles did 10 hours yesterday, folks, on YouTube. Uh, he says he doesn't want to take credit for having the record, but 10 hours. It wasn't 10 straight hours, but it was from 12 o'clock till like 1:30 in the freaking morning. 12 o'clock in the afternoon to 1:30 in the morning. Beatles is on. Awesome. 007, check out his channel. He's doing inside pitch 1908 season. Big Clue was in the house. NV, check out NV's channel, folks. Hunter, check out his channel. He does a lot of Fortnite on his channel. And I believe that's everybody, folks. Like I say, I want to thank you all for stopping by here at the Rock. I know, Rudd. I like old Ricky Rudd too. Glad to see Awesome Bill get a win here. I'm hoping Awesome Bill can win the championship this year over old DW. Until next time, folks, if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell for reminders. Oh, thank you, Buckshot. I appreciate it, bud. Yeah, I appreciate it. And on your way out of Rockingham, hit that like button and leave a comment. Until next time, you all take care.